All right, Shalom. Shalom, giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakahak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. It's your brother Atazawan Bayat. And I'm back again with another lesson. Okay. And I'm gonna do my best not to use as much foul language, but I saw this video here by the beloved brother down there in Birmingham, Alabama, okay, Dawada, okay, from GMS Saints of the Most High, okay, and his lesson is titled "A Wicked and Adulterous Generation." What is polyamorous? Okay, and just as the brother went through his lesson, I mean, this is some of the most wickedest shit I've ever heard. I never knew this was such a thing, okay? But see, Jake is delving into all the wickedness of Esau, okay? And particularly this young generation, all right? Who are living their lives with no boundaries, okay? And nothing but perverseness, okay? Whether these two young women, if you can call them that, are actually participating in such a lifestyle, who knows? Because people are celebrity junkies, and people do things just for shits and giggles, okay? Because they want to make it seem like it's fun, and on this TikTok stuff, which I don't belong to TikTok, so I don't see a lot of these videos, okay? I only see them with brothers, I post them, okay? But evidently this is a lifestyle, polyamorous, okay? Never heard of it before, okay? But in that event, it's just a wicked lifestyle. So what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna go into the word here, okay? It says polyamory, okay? Evidently this is some new term or word, okay? So we'll jump in right here. It says for the reality TV show, see polyamory, married and dating, okay? So this young generation, they only learn by what they see on social media, through television, right? Through movies, okay? This is how they learn, okay? Because they don't study anything, all right? So as we get into the word here, polyamory, it says here means what? Many. And y'all forgive me because I'm kind of working with an old computer here. So it kind of jumps around and does what it wants. So anyway, you see it right there. It says many. Okay. It says here is the practice of or desire for romantic relationships with more than one partner at the same time, with the informed consent of all partners involved, which is whoredom. I don't give a fuck what kind of name they try to stick on it to make it sound like it's, something hip, okay? If I could use that term, all right? To make it sound like it's something glamorous. You see? And all it is whoredom, okay, on both sides, all right, for men and for women, all right? And the Most High did not tell you to live a lifestyle like this, but you know what? When it comes to this N-dub, anything Esau is doing, they want to be a part of it, okay? Because you envy that devil so bad, you want his life, okay? And they promote this kind of crap. And, the N-dub is the #1 cheerleader for Esau Edom. So let's just drop down to where it says terminology. And this thing gets on my nerves. And it reads here, the word polyamorous it first appeared in an article by Morning Glory, Zell Ravenheart, a boutique of lovers, published in May of 1990. See, nobody had ever heard of that word until 30 years ago. Okay? So it's a newly created word for some bullshit and some nonsense. Okay? And you can go out here and read all this stuff if you want to, but we're just gonna pick a few spots here. Let's see here. What else can we get? It says here, as a practice, this is polyamorous people parading under their banner. You see, right here, with two furries in front of them at Pride in London 2016. Okay, so this is some new offshoot sidetrack of fucking LBGQ or whatever the fuck they call it. All right, so here you see the word. It says polyamorous, characterized by or involved, okay, in the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. Okay, and you fucking women, okay, of Babylon the Great, all right, and all over the world really, because Esau Edom's tentacles have reached all across the planet, okay, and all the women around the world, okay, just about, except for some of those strongholds over there in the Middle Eastern customs where they haven't gotten as bad as you westernized women, okay, you're gonna be destroyed, okay. This is not a fucking lifestyle, okay? Well, it's a lifestyle of wickedness, all right? So let's get a few scriptures because the Lord is going to do away with all this shit here in Babylon the Great, okay? Just as prophesied in the scriptures. This is Luke 17:26, and it reads, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man, Slakia. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. All, not some, not a few, not many, but all, okay? And this is likened unto today, okay, in modern society, if you want to call it a society, where people are going around doing whatever they want to do, doing their daily routines and what have you, unbeknownst and unaware of the time that you're living in, and destruction is going to catch you. Okay? Verse 28, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. Okay? Another example. Okay? They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and what? Destroyed them all. Not some, not a few, not many, but all. Okay, verse 30, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Right, gonna catch you napping. Okay, and you women are the main culprit, okay, for dragging your man down, okay, to believe the nonsense of what you want to do in the world, okay? And it's shameless, all right? Let's go over to 2 Peter. This is 2 Peter 2 and 4. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. 2 and 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. That's talking about the men of renown, okay? The Lord put us in these physical bodies and put us in these chains, this physical body, okay, into this place, all right? We were brought down low, okay? It's not talking about a physical hell in the middle of the earth. All right, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness. Noah was a preacher, okay? told them, folks in his day and time, that the world was going to end, that the Lord was going to send rain. And they scoffed and they mocked like they do today. And they laughed at him and poked fun at him. He was a drunkard, all right? That's what they would say, okay? He's crazy. You know, that old man is crazy. You know, preached for 100 years telling them that it was going to happen. All right, and they didn't believe him. Verse 5 again, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. When you live a life like what's being promoted, I'll say in this particular video, Salaki, right here, and let me add, if you haven't seen this lesson, you know, go subscribe to the brother's page if you haven't already done so. He does excellent lessons, excellent work, diligent brother, okay? But this particular lesson, you see these young women, what the hell would they actually know about a lifestyle like that, okay? You're emulating wickedness that you learn from Esau, Edom, because that's not part of your culture, okay? A woman is supposed to be shamefaced, humble, all right, and belong to one man. That's the way the Lord set it up for us, okay? The Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, when we say N-dub or the nigger woman, we still talking about you Hispanic women and you Native American women as well, as you like to call yourself. All right, so let's get back to the scripture. And we'll jump right back in at verse 6, and it reads, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemning them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. Right, all those things that are in this book, what? Those things were written for our learning, as the scripture says, paraphrasing it. Okay, so you're supposed to learn from the time of Noah. You're supposed to learn from the time of Lot. Okay, and knowing that you're in these same times now. See? Verse 7, and delivered just Lot, right? Lot was a righteous man. He was just. You see? Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them, dwelling where? Among the wicked, okay? And seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their ungodly deeds. And anytime you bragging about being a woman, that you sleep around with other men and your man knows it and he goes and sleeps around too. Now, it ain't saying specifically with what so-called gender. So does that mean you just open to everything and anything? Sure it does. Okay? Because that's the role you playing. All right, verse 8 again, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. And that's what's coming your way. Okay? For all those who think you want to engage in such a lifestyle because you think it's hip, it's cool, you know, it's the in thing to do, it's the shit, you're on the path of destruction. This is Isaiah 32:9. You wicked women, you're at the top of the list. Okay? Real quick, this is Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, and you women in America, in the Western Hemisphere, in the world, okay, under the spell actually of Satan, but following behind the devil, so-called white man who put all this shit out here for you to consume, and you don't realize it, okay? You're at ease, okay, but that ease is being taken away from you, all right? And you're on your path to destruction. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, careless women, for the benches shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. You're going to have a hell of a time. All right, it's all fun and games and laughter right now, where you can do your YouTube videos, you can TikTok, you can do all these different things. All right, not paying attention to the time that you're living in. All right, all this death and destruction is all around you, and yet you think this is a fine time to be having fun. Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You know, Jeremiah going into the condition of the Israelites. Why do we keep going into these captivities? Okay. Verse 15. The young lions roar upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burned without inhabitant. Also the children of North and Tahaphanes have broken the crown of thy head. Hast thou not procured this unto thyself, and that thou hast forsaken the Lord Yahweh, thy power, when he led thee by the way? Right. You're not giving an account or thought of how the Lord has delivered you from all of your troubles when you was in bondage in Egypt, right? These different captivities. Okay, verse 18. And now what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Sahar? Or what hast thou to do in the way of Assyria, to drink the waters of the river? Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee. Now therefore, Slakia, know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord Yahweh thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, saith the Lord, power of hosts. From old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou saidst, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest, playing the harlot, right? Okay, keep going into these captivities because you keep breaking your oath. You keep transgressing against the Lord, okay? And Polyamorous or whatever the fuck they call it, okay? You're just practicing wickedness, okay? Polyamorous, all right? You're just practicing wickedness. See it? So let's go on and finish this out, all right? Back to verse 20. For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou sayest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot, yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed, altogether a right seed. Okay? All right, 100%. Right? Picked by the Lord as a people. Okay, supposed to be righteous. Yet I have planted thee a whole vine, Slakia, a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? And I'm going to see if this, or when this thing don't act crazy on me. Let's look at what they have in here for the word degenerate. Okay, because that's a heavy, heavy word. Okay. Let's see here. Doesn't go in, it just says degenerate. So probably passive participle of H5493, turned off, deteriorated, okay? So we're a deteriorated seed, if you will, okay? No good, in other words, all right? Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed, I swear, boy, that ain't nothing but Satan. Slakia, y'all. I just won't bother to highlight it no more. Verse 20. For of old time I have broken thy yoke, Slakia. 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Verse 22. For though thou wash thee with nitrate and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord power. Okay? So you get the point that we're filthy people, all right? And we're in a time where we're supposed to be repenting and coming back to the Lord and living a righteous life. And here you have, on the flip side of that, young women promoting a nasty lifestyle, okay? Whether it be for sport or not, okay? It's not a good look and it's not a good thing, all right? So this is Ecclesiasticus 26, and we jump in at verse 22, and it reads, and harlot shall be accounted as spittle, okay? And when you have multiple partners and you going around from bedroom to bedroom, and the so-called man that you with is doing the same thing, okay? And doesn't, you know, it sounds like it doesn't exclude being with the same sex, okay? You're a harlot. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Yeah, you're supposed to be a righteous, holy woman. All right? Sticking to one man. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, right? And any man that would allow his woman to go bed hopping with other men, other women and men, transgender, whatever the fuck is going on, you a wicked ass man. Okay? Going on, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. A dishonest woman contempteth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, right? That's what you call it, B-I-T-C-H. Okay? A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. You see? So you got both sides of the coin. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. Yeah, when you deal with a wicked woman, and you a man dealing with her, and you think she's righteous, or you think that she's honest, and she's out there in the street being a harlot and hustling. Okay? That'll disturb a man. Okay? Especially if he's under the notion that she's being honorable, and then he find out she's wicked. Okay, here you are giving your all, you working, busting your ass, you working overtime, you providing, and she's out here scheming and plotting. All right? A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees. You see? And when it comes down to these two, when you hear us speaking about the 2/3, okay, we're coming into this time, and the Lord has prophesied and made a promise. All right, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to be cut off. And that includes, okay, all you young, pretty, tick-tocking young women, okay, with your folly and your nonsense. That includes you too. Okay? Your beauty is not going to get you out of it. Okay? Your fat ass is not going to get you out of it. Zechariah 13 and 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say it is my people, right? The Lord has a people, and in this day and time, he's looking for his elect, that 1/3, okay? And the 2/3 of you are going to be destroyed, all right? And 2/3, as we always say, is a bigger number than 1/3. And of that 2/3, you know there's more women on the planet than there are men. So guess what? Out of that 2/3, a lot of it is going to be women, young and old. Okay? We'll finish the verse out, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. And we can't wait, okay, till this happens, all right? We can't wait till, the Lord give his men the sign and say, that's it, okay? Because you all, and just me speaking as a man, you had enough time. This gospel has gone all around the earth, okay? And you're still lollygagging, you're still BSing around, all right? You're still following behind the devil, okay? Because you believe in them damn reality shows and award shows that you watch with all these jakes with all their money and diamond teeth and gold chains and convertible Bentleys and all of this shit. You fantasize about living that life. All right? Though that be the path to destruction. This is Amos 8:9. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day, a day like no other, a day like you've never seen before. You see? And I will turn your feast into mourning and all your songs into lamentations, and I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of an old son, of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. We can't wait for this to happen. So the Lord get rid of all you young, pretty niggas. There won't be no niggas in the kingdom. All right? You're going to be destroyed on this side. All niggas will be destroyed on this side. All right? So with that, I end the lesson right there, giving all praise to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'll see you all again real soon with another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.